Okay, so the thing that we're going to do here is the next step of a drawing that I've already started. The object that I want to draw is here in 3D, and if you look at it in plan view, here is the view in plan view. So D to C, C to B, C to B to A. And the heights of the shape are independent above A, B, C, and D. Okay? So what we did was drew a line that's horizontal at the furthest point, if I'm going to draw it from here, called the standpoint, a horizontal line through the furthest edge of the building, and that establishes VP1 and VP2. Here it is, VP1 and VP2. And then going vertically from that, I establish a ground plane, which is arbitrary. And then, it's arbitrary, that ground plane. But here's the key idea. I need the height of the structure where it kisses that picture plane, VP1, VP2, which looks like a line in plan view, but is actually a vertical plane shooting up towards us. So that height is right here. That's that height. This height is the height. So the bottom of, so how does this work? So this is where it kisses the plane. You draw a perfectly vertical line here, perpendicular to that 1-2 line of VP1, VP2. And then going up from there, that establishes a true height in the perspective drawing. Going on here, we have our horizon line, which is arbitrary also. It just has to be in line with VP1 and the ground on the left, and then VP2 and the ground on the right. So having that true height, this is the key piece, I can draw these two lines here. And these two lines are the beginning of the perspective drawing here. And that's based on this one segment. All right, now I have that one true segment, so now I got to go either to B or to D from that spot. So I arbitrarily chose B, and I'm going to B, and notice what happens. There's a plane going from A to B. Even if this was a curved line from A to B, I could still make a plane going from A to B. And here's the tricky part. That plane is along this shape back here, right? So how does that work? So I hit my standpoint, and I draw a line from the standpoint through B until it hits this lower plane, no matter where I am here. And then I go vertically up, and wherever it hits that first line that was established by true A, that's BP bottom or B prime bottom. And then wherever that vertical line hits this line, which was established by the true height, then I get BP top. Okay? That seems pretty reasonable. Now the next step is I need to go to D here. So I need these two lines here. VP right going from A ground top to A ground here. And then I need my standpoint to from D, that line from a line going from standpoint D to this. And now I need to know, where does it intersect this line? This is the picture plane line, so I have to establish that point here. This is the only hard part, I think. Well, I don't know if that's true. Let's call that D on 1, 2. D on 1, 2. So I have to establish D on that 1, 2 picture plane. Then I go vertically up from that, and then I see, where does it kiss these two lines? Because these two lines going from VP right through A ground, the true height, and VP right to A ground on the top, the true height, establishes that flaring shape, or that trapezoid here. So I go vertically up from here, and then I see where that intersects here, this and this, and this, oops, and this, and this, and that should be D prime bottom, D prime bottom, and this should be D prime top, D prime top. And then that is the back of the building over here. Okay, so now let me just hide these lines here. And then the nice thing about this is that you can see that as my viewpoint changes, you get a little bit of different shape as my ground changes, and of course as my vertical, and then as my standpoint gets closer and closer. Okay, so I think that's right. What do you guys think?